Well, nothing's as colorful and fun as the world of children's books.
Yes, to continue our celebration of March's Reading Month and to give us a lesson in illustration is local author and illustrator Aaron Zenz. Thanks for joining us, Aaron.
Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Thanks
we've
for
got
coming
all of your books on display here. How long have you been a children's author and illustrator?
About 8 or 9 years. So
Wow.
2005 is when the first book came out.
Yeah.
Been happy to do it since.
Yeah, and I mean, I just love, you can see like the covers of these. You illustrated every one of these pictures, and they're adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah. So where do you get your inspiration for these books? Because it looks like it mainly deals with animals.
Yeah, most of them do, although I've done books about aircraft carriers and NASCAR racing. The things that I tend to gravitate to, though, are more of the fun, younger age set with animals.
Yeah.
Can start with a fun word like hiccupotamus.
Yes, I can't say that right away. I've been trying and practicing.
Take some practice. Take some practice.
So did you doodle a lot as a kid? Is this how this all started?
I did. Yeah, I was one of those kids that in school, like anytime on a test or a quiz or even in workbooks, if there was white space on the edges of the paper, I was doodling
You
all
take
up and down
advantage of
the
that
side.
white
Yep,
space.
Yep. Anytime I saw empty paper, I had to fill it with something.
Yeah.
Very nice. So would you come up first, the illustration or the book?
The story usually comes first.
Okay.
I may start with the idea of a picture in my head, and I'll write a story around it. Sometimes it can start out with a single word, like hiccupotamus,
Yeah.
and then frame a story around that word, or just the idea of different names for baby animals, anything like that. So
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. So we have some white space in front of us,
All right.
and we're going to take advantage of that. You're going to teach us how to draw for
One of your
cartoon
characters?
character.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go ahead and do the hiccupotamus.
Hiccupotamus.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I
the
said
one-
it right. Okay.
All right, good job. Yeah, when I do school visits, that's the one
Okay.
I start with and,
Okay.
and try to teach the kids to draw.
Oh,
So how
fun.
do we start off here?
Well, it's very simple. I tell the kids if they're a little nervous about drawing, the hippopotamus looks like he's got all those bits and parts and pieces, but it's actually pretty easy because he's pretty much made all out of circles.
Okay,
So if
love
you guys
that.
can draw circles, you can
I
draw the
can draw a
hippopotamus
circle,
too.
I think.
Okay.
All you have
let's
to
do
know
it.
is where they start and what order they go in. So I usually start right in the middle with his nose, and it's just sort of
Okay.
a great big ovally shape like that.
So an imperfect circle.
Yep,
but
yep. And the kids are very quick to point that out. If it's an oval, they'll scream, "That's not a circle." And 2 smaller circles inside so he can breathe.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And then some circles above that for his
Okay.
eyes.
All right. So obviously, you know, you kind of make your own style here, and you just kind of do your own thing. So
Sure.
there's not really any right or wrong answer when you're drawing, right?
Nope. A couple half circles above. And that was one of the lessons I learned very early on when I think I was 3 or 4 years old, trying to draw a cat, and it was not coming out the way
Yeah.
I imagined it in my head. And my mom took me aside. All cats look different. So.
They do. It's true.
Oh,
Alright.
now I'm missing this. You're going way
Oh,
too
I'm going
fast.
too fast. That's because I'm talking at the same time.
No, you're great. That's why you're the expert. We're just trying to copy you. Okay.
Sure. His body is basically just one great big oval.
What is it? Hiccupotamus is not turning out very well.
Well, all hippos look different, so
Yes.
I'll encourage you with that.
And so,
Okay.
you know, obviously as a creative, this is something that, you know, a lot of people could try at home. Maybe these kids, too, nowadays, reaching out to you and getting some advice about how art is really important in their lives.
It is, and that's one of the things. I think all kids kind of know that. All kids draw for fun, and it's not till somewhere along the way that they compare what they're drawing to somebody else's, and they think what the other person is doing is better than theirs,
Yeah.
or they get praised for other things, and they begin to believe that they can't draw. But every kid believes they can draw. 'Cause
I have to
it's
say-
basically just putting shapes down, and they're kind of taught that they can't. you know?
I've never been known for my skills as an artist, and I can remember in grade school being jealous of some of my friends that were better at drawing. But you're making this pretty easy if you take it step by step, I
Sure,
would say.
and that's what a cartoonist or an illustrator knows, is it's taking the information around you, breaking it down to simplified forms,
Sure.
and just drawing. Now, these are the only things that aren't very much like circles. They're kind of like little squished ovals.
So is this your favorite character? I mean, obviously you've written a series of books. Is this your favorite?
It probably is. The Hiccupotamus was my first book. It's the one that I still read at schools right off the bat. It's the one
Yeah.
that gets the biggest reaction out of the kids, and it's a lot of fun.
And the book is available here in Grand Rapids and here
Sure.
in West Michigan.
Yep. Any books are, even if they don't have it on the shelves, bookstores are always more than happy to order it in for you if you want it.
All right. Well, why don't you give us your expert opinion on how our
You're
hiccupotamus
All right.
good,
looks?
Jennifer.
Very
Oh, should we lay it
Thank
down
you.
so that the camera can see? That's
Sure.
mine. Wait, I'll do it this way. There's mine.
This
Yeah.
one's Jennifer's.
Yeah. And then let's see Elena's. And it's funny,
I'll slide it over.
everybody's got their own little,
Sure.
rendition of our hiccupotamus family.
I would recognize that guy. I think those look lovely.
Aaron, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, happy
you
to
can
be
check out Aaron's website at aaronzenz.com. For more, we'll have a link on our website as well. So thanks for joining us.